The next phrase is pass out. Pass out means to lose consciousness or faint, usually due to a lack of oxygen or a sudden shock. He passed out after running a marathon in the heat. This means he fainted because he was exhausted and overheated. She almost passed out from the stress of the exam. This means she nearly lost consciousness because the exam was very stressful. The doctor told him to lie down after he passed out. This means the doctor advised him to rest after he fainted. The next word is passage. Passage means a section or part of a written work or a physical path that leads from one place to another. The passage from the book describes a beautiful sunset. This means the part of the book describes the scene of a sunset. They walked through a narrow passage in the mountain. This means they moved through a narrow path in the mountains. The passage of time can heal many wounds. This means as time goes by, people can recover from their emotional pain. The next word is passion. Passion means a strong feeling or enthusiasm for something or someone. She has a passion for painting and spends all her free time painting. This means she loves painting very much and does it often. His passion for music led him to become a composer. This means his strong love for music inspired him to write music. They shared a passion for traveling and exploring new countries. This means they both love traveling and discovering new places. The next word is passionate. Passionate means having or showing strong feelings or emotions about something. She is passionate about animal rights and works for a charity. This means she strongly cares about animals' well-being and supports a cause for them. He gave a passionate speech about the importance of education. This means his speech was full of strong emotions and enthusiasm about education. They are passionate supporters of their local football team. This means they strongly support their football team and care deeply about its success. The next word is passionately. Passionately means in a way that shows strong emotions or enthusiasm. He spoke passionately about his favorite book. This means he spoke with a lot of feeling and excitement about the book. She sang the song passionately, moving the audience to tears. This means she sang the song with great emotion, which made the audience very emotional. They argued passionately for their rights during the protest. This means they argued with strong feelings about their rights during the protest. The next word is patience. Patience means the ability to wait calmly for something without getting upset. He showed great patience while waiting for the bus in the rain. This means he waited without getting frustrated while it was raining. She has a lot of patience when teaching young children. This means she is calm and understanding when teaching children. Patience is important when learning new skills. This means being able to wait and practice without getting frustrated is important in the learning process. The next word is patiently. Patiently means in a calm and understanding way without getting upset. He waited patiently for his turn at the counter. This means he waited calmly and without complaining for his turn. She listened patiently to his explanation, even though it took a long time. This means she waited for him to finish talking without getting annoyed. They stood patiently in line for the concert tickets. This means they waited calmly and without impatience in the ticket line. The next word is paw. Paw means the foot of an animal, especially one with claws like a dog or cat. The dog scratched with its paw. This means the dog used its foot with claws to scratch something. The cat's paw was covered in mud. This means the cat's foot was dirty with mud. He saw a paw print in the snow. This means he saw a mark left by an animal's foot in the snow. The next phrase is payoff. Payoff means to have a successful result or to clear a debt. His hard work finally paid off when he got promoted. This means his efforts led to success when he was promoted. The company paid off its debts last year. This means the company cleared its financial obligations in the previous year. All her efforts to improve the project paid off. This means her work on the project resulted in a positive outcome. The next phrase is pay off something or pay something off. Pay off something means to finish paying for something or have a debt cleared. She paid off her car loan after 3 years. This means she finished paying the money she owed for her car loan. They finally paid off their mortgage. This means they completely paid the money they owed for their house. I plan to pay off my credit card balance by the end of the month. This means I want to finish paying the money I owe on my credit card by the end of the month. The next phrase is pay somebody a visit. Pay somebody a visit means to go to someone's home or place to see them. I will pay my grandmother a visit this weekend. This means I will go to see my grandmother this weekend. They paid their old teacher a visit on her birthday. This means they went to see their teacher to celebrate her birthday. He paid his friend a visit after the hospital stay. This means he went to see his friend after they left the hospital. The next phrase is pay a visit to somebody. Pay a visit to somebody means to go to see someone, typically for a short time. She paid a visit to her aunt in the hospital. This means she went to see her aunt while she was in the hospital. We decided to pay a visit to the museum during our trip. This means we chose to go and see the museum while traveling. They are planning to pay a visit to their neighbors this evening. This means they intend to go and see their neighbors later today. The next phrase is pay something a visit. Pay something a visit means to go to a place, usually for a short time, for a specific reason. They decided to pay the new restaurant a visit. This means they chose to go to the new restaurant. I want to pay the library a visit to find some books for my research. This means I plan to go to the library to get some books. We paid the local park a visit to enjoy the sunny weather. This means we went to the park to enjoy the nice weather. The next phrase is pay a visit to something. Pay a visit to something means to go to a place or location for a specific purpose. They paid a visit to the historical site during their vacation. This means they went to the historical location while on vacation. We should pay a visit to the exhibition at the art gallery. This means we should go to see the exhibition at the gallery. She plans to pay a visit to the zoo this weekend. This means she plans to go to the zoo on the weekend. The next word is payment. Payment means the act of giving money for something or for a service received. I made the payment for my new phone yesterday. This means I gave money to pay for my new phone yesterday. The company accepts payment by credit card. This means the company allows customers to pay using a credit card. She received her payment for the freelance work she did. This means she got paid for the work she completed as a freelancer. The next word is peacefully. Peacefully means in a calm and quiet manner, without disturbance or violence. The baby slept peacefully in her crib. This means the baby slept calmly without waking up. The two neighbors solved their problem peacefully. This means the neighbors resolved their disagreement without fighting. He sat peacefully by the lake, enjoying the view. This means he sat calmly by the lake, feeling relaxed. The next word is peculiar. Peculiar means strange, unusual, or different from what is normal. She wore a peculiar hat that everyone noticed. This means her hat was unusual and caught people's attention. The sound coming from the attic was peculiar. This means the sound was strange and unusual. His behavior was a little peculiar at the party. This means his actions were odd or different from what others expected. The next word is pedal. Pedal means a part of a bicycle or machine that you push with your feet to make it work. She pushed the pedal to ride her bike faster. This means she used her foot to push the pedal and make the bike move faster. He was adjusting the pedal on his bicycle. This means he was making changes or fixing the pedal on his bike. The pedal of the guitar was too sensitive. This means the foot-controlled part of the guitar was very responsive. The next word is peel. Peel means to remove the outer skin or covering of something, like fruit or vegetables. She peeled the apple before eating it. This means she removed the skin of the apple before eating it. He peeled the paint off the old door. This means he removed the paint from the door. The banana is easy to peel. This means the skin of the banana can be easily removed. The next word is penalty. Penalty means a punishment or consequence for breaking a rule or law. The football player received a penalty for fouling an opponent. This means the player was punished with a penalty for breaking the rules. The penalty for speeding in this area is a fine. This means the punishment for driving too fast is to pay money as a fine. He faced a penalty for not completing the work on time. This means he was punished because he didn't finish his work by the deadline. The next word is pension. Pension means regular payments made to a person after they retire from work. He receives a pension after working for 30 years in the company. This means he gets regular payments now that he is retired. She started saving for her pension when she was young. This means she began putting money aside for her retirement. They increased the pension payments for senior citizens. This means the government raised the amount of money paid to retired people. The next word is percentage. Percentage means a portion or share of something, expressed as a fraction of 100. The discount was 20% off the original price. This means the price was reduced by 20 out of every 100 units. She received a 90% score on her exam. This means she got 90 out of 100 correct answers. The percentage of people who passed the test was very high. This means a large proportion of people passed the test. The next word is permanently. Permanently means for all time without change. The store has permanently closed down. This means the store is closed forever. She moved to the city permanently after graduation. This means she made the city her permanent home. His decision to stay in the country was permanent. This means he will live in the country for the rest of his life. The next word is personality. Personality means the combination of characteristics or qualities that form an individual's character. She has a cheerful personality that makes everyone happy. This means she is always joyful and brings happiness to others. His personality is very different from his brother's. This means his character is not like his brother's character. A strong personality can help a person succeed in life. This means having confidence and a unique character can help a person achieve their goals. The next word is pessimistic. Pessimistic means having a negative or gloomy outlook, expecting the worst. He was pessimistic about the project's success. This means he thought the project would fail. She felt pessimistic about the future after losing her job. This means she thought the future would be difficult and uncertain. His pessimistic attitude affected the whole team. This means his negative thinking influenced others around him. The next word is petrified. Petrified means extremely frightened, often to the point of being unable to move. She was petrified when she saw the ghost. This means she was so scared that she couldn't move. He felt petrified before giving his speech. This means he was extremely nervous and scared about speaking in public. The children were petrified by the loud thunder. This means the children were very scared by the sound of thunder. The next word is pharmacist. Pharmacist means a person who is trained to prepare and give out medicines in a pharmacy. The pharmacist gave me the right medicine for my cold. This means the person working in the pharmacy gave me the medicine I needed. She wants to become a pharmacist after finishing her studies. This means she plans to work as a professional who dispenses medications. The pharmacist explained how to take the medicine properly. This means the person at the pharmacy told me the correct way to use the medicine. The next word is phase. Phase means a distinct period or stage in a process or development. The project is currently in its final phase. This means the project is in the last part of its development. She's going through a difficult phase in her life. This means she is experiencing a challenging time right now. The moon goes through different phases during the month. This means the moon changes appearance in stages over the month. The next word is philosopher. Philosopher means a person who studies or writes about the fundamental nature of knowledge, reality, or existence. Socrates was a famous philosopher in ancient Greece. This means Socrates was known for thinking deeply about life and knowledge. He is a philosopher who studies ethics and morality. This means he thinks about questions of right and wrong. Many philosophers have shaped modern thinking. This means many thinkers have influenced the way we think today. The next word is philosophy. Philosophy means the study of the fundamental nature of knowledge, existence, and reality. He is studying philosophy at university. This means he is learning about deep questions about life and knowledge. Her philosophy of life is to always stay positive. This means her way of thinking is to focus on good things. The philosophy of science explores how we understand the world. This means the study of science looks at how we gain knowledge about the world. The next word is physical. Physical means relating to the body, material things, or the natural world. He has a physical job that requires a lot of movement. This means his work involves using his body a lot. Physical exercise is important for staying healthy. This means activities that involve movement are good for your health. The physical appearance of the house was charming. This means the outward material look of the house was attractive. The next word is physically. Physically means in a way that relates to the body or physical things. She is physically strong and can lift heavy weights. This means her body is strong and capable of lifting heavy objects. He felt physically exhausted after the long run. This means his body was very tired after running for a long time. The team is physically ready for the match. This means the players' bodies are prepared and in good condition for the game. The next phrase is pick on somebody. Pick on somebody means to treat someone unfairly or bully them. The other kids pick on him because he is shy. This means they make fun of him or treat him badly because he is quiet. She started picking on her younger brother. This means she began being unkind or teasing her brother. It's wrong to pick on someone for no reason. This means it's not okay to treat someone badly without a good cause. The next phrase is pick up something or pick something up. Pick up something means to lift or gather something, often from the ground. She picked up the books from the floor. This means she lifted the books that were on the floor. He picked up a pen from the desk. This means he took the pen from the desk. Can you pick up the groceries on your way home? This means, can you gather the groceries while you are on your way back? The next word is picturesque. Picturesque means visually attractive, especially in a way that seems like a painting. The village is picturesque with its old houses and narrow streets. This means the village looks beautiful and charming, like in a painting. The sunset over the mountains was absolutely picturesque. This means the sunset was so beautiful that it looked like a picture. The park is a picturesque spot for taking photos. This means the park is very beautiful and ideal for photography. The next phrase is pile up. Pile up means to accumulate or gather in a large amount, often in a messy way. The papers piled up on my desk because I didn't organize them. This means the papers gathered in a big mess on my desk. Dirty dishes began to pile up in the sink. This means the dishes started to accumulate and overflow in the sink. The snow piled up after the heavy storm. This means the snow accumulated in large amounts after the storm. The next word is pine. Pine means a type of evergreen tree that has long, thin needles and produces cones. The forest is full of tall pine trees. This means there are many pine trees in the forest. We walked through a grove of pine trees during our hike. This means we walked through a small group of pine trees. Pine wood is often used to make furniture. This means wood from pine trees is commonly used for making furniture. The next word is pint. Pint means a unit of measurement for liquids equal to 16 fluid ounces in the US or 20 fluid ounces in the UK. She ordered a pint of beer at the pub. This means she ordered a 16-ounce glass of beer. The recipe calls for a pint of milk. This means the recipe needs 16 ounces of milk. He drank a pint of water after the workout. This means he drank a 16-ounce glass of water after exercising. The next word is pitch. Pitch means to throw something with force or direction, or it can refer to the quality of sound. He pitched the ball to his teammate. This means he threw the ball to his teammate. The singer's pitch was perfect during the performance. This means the quality of the singer's voice was exactly right. They pitched the idea to the investors. This means they presented the idea to the investors to get support or approval. The next phrase is pitch a tent. Pitch a tent means to set up a tent, especially when camping. We pitched our tent by the lake. This means we set up our tent near the lake. It was difficult to pitch the tent in the strong wind. This means it was hard to set up the tent because the wind was blowing hard. They pitched a tent in the forest to camp overnight. This means they set up a tent in the forest for camping. The next word is pity. Pity means a feeling of sorrow or sympathy for someone's misfortune. It's a pity that she couldn't attend the party. This means it's sad or unfortunate that she couldn't come to the party. I feel pity for the animals in the shelter. This means I feel sorry for the animals that don't have a home. He showed pity towards the homeless man. This means he felt sorrow or sympathy for the man without a home. The next phrase is place something in. Place something in means to put something inside a container or location. She placed the keys in her bag. This means she put the keys inside her bag. He placed the book in the shelf carefully. This means he put the book on the shelf gently. You should place the documents in the drawer for safekeeping. This means you should put the documents inside the drawer to keep them safe. The next phrase is place something on. Place something on means to put something on top of a surface. She placed the cup on the table. This means she put the cup on the surface of the table. He placed the phone on the desk while he worked. This means he put the phone on top of the desk. Please place the documents on my desk when you're done. This means put the documents on top of my desk when you finish. The next word is planning. Planning means the process of thinking about and organizing the activities or steps needed to achieve something. She is busy with her wedding planning. This means she is organizing all the details for her wedding. We are planning a trip to Europe next summer. This means we are making arrangements for a trip to Europe. Good planning is essential for a successful project. This means careful thinking and organizing are necessary for success. The next phrase is plant a bomb. Plant a bomb means to secretly place a bomb somewhere with the intention of causing harm or destruction. The terrorists planted a bomb in the building. This means they secretly put a bomb in the building to cause damage. The police discovered the bomb before it exploded. This means the police found the bomb before it went off. It's illegal to plant a bomb anywhere. This means it is against the law to hide a bomb. The next phrase is play a joke on somebody. Play a joke on somebody means to trick or make fun of someone in a playful way. He played a joke on his friend by pretending to forget his birthday. This means he tricked his friend by acting like he didn't remember his birthday. She played a joke on her sister by putting a fake spider in her room. This means she made her sister scared by placing a fake spider. They played a joke on me by switching the salt with sugar. This means they tricked me by switching the salt with sugar. The next phrase is play a trick on somebody. Play a trick on somebody means to deceive or prank someone for fun. They played a trick on their teacher by hiding her chalk. This means they pranked their teacher by hiding her chalk. He loves to play tricks on his friends. This means he enjoys deceiving his friends for fun. I played a trick on my brother by pretending to be a ghost. This means I scared my brother by pretending to be a ghost. The next phrase is play a part in something. Play a part in something means to be involved or contribute to something. She played a part in organizing the charity event. This means she helped to organize the event. He played a key part in the company's success. This means he was very important to the company's success. Everyone in the team plays a part in the project. This means each person in the team contributes to the project. The next word is plot. Plot means the sequence of events that make up a story or a secret plan, often for a bad purpose. The plot of the movie was very interesting. This means the story of the movie was engaging. They uncovered a plot to steal valuable art. This means they found out about a secret plan to steal artwork. The plot of the book twists in unexpected ways. This means the story in the book changes in surprising ways. The next phrase is plug something in. Plug something in means to connect an electrical device to a power source. I need to plug my phone in to charge it. This means I need to connect my phone to a charger. He plugged the lamp in and turned it on. This means he connected the lamp to a power source and switched it on. Don't forget to plug your laptop in before the battery runs out. This means make sure to connect your laptop to a charger before the battery is empty. The next word is plumber. Plumber means a person who installs and repairs pipes, drains, and other plumbing systems. The plumber came to fix the leaking pipe. This means the plumber arrived to repair the pipe that was dripping water. I called a plumber to fix the sink in the bathroom. This means I contacted a professional to repair the sink. A plumber can help with issues like clogged drains or broken pipes. This means a plumber fixes problems such as blocked drains or damaged pipes. The next phrase is point of view. Point of view means a particular way of considering or thinking about something. From my point of view, the movie was too long. This means, in my opinion, the movie lasted too long. The book is written from a first-person point of view. This means the story is told by a character in the story. We need to understand each other's point of view to solve the problem. This means we need to consider each other's opinions or perspectives to find a solution. The next phrase is point out something. Point out something means to tell someone about something or bring it to their attention. She pointed out the mistake in my report. This means she told me about the error in my report. Let me point out a few things before the meeting ends. This means I want to mention a few important details before the meeting finishes. He pointed out the beautiful painting on the wall. This means he drew my attention to the painting on the wall. The next word is poison. Poison means a substance that is harmful or deadly if consumed or absorbed. The snake bit him and injected poison into his body. This means the snake used poison to harm him when it bit him. Be careful, this plant is poisonous and can cause illness. This means this plant contains poison that can make you sick. The detective found traces of poison in the victim's drink. This means the detective discovered evidence of poison in the victim's beverage. The next word is poisonous. Poisonous means containing poison or harmful to living things. The spider is poisonous, so don't touch it. This means the spider has venom that can harm you. Some mushrooms are poisonous and should not be eaten. This means certain mushrooms contain poison that can make you sick. She was warned about the poisonous gases in the abandoned house. This means she was cautioned about the harmful gases in the house. The next phrase is polar bear. Polar bear means a large white bear that lives in the Arctic region. Polar bears are excellent swimmers and can survive in freezing temperatures. This means polar bears can swim well and live in very cold environments. A polar bear was spotted near the ice floe. This means someone saw a polar bear near a sheet of floating ice. Polar bears are endangered because of climate change. This means polar bears are at risk of disappearing due to the effects of climate change. The next word is policy. Policy means a set of rules or guidelines that are followed by an organization or government. The company has a strict policy on employee conduct. This means the company has clear rules about how employees should behave. The government's policy aims to improve healthcare for everyone. This means the government's plan is to make healthcare better for all people. The school's policy does not allow students to use phones during class. This means the school has a rule that students can't use phones while in class. The next word is politeness. Politeness means the quality of being respectful and considerate toward others. His politeness made a good impression on the teacher. This means he showed respect and kindness, which made the teacher think highly of him. Politeness is important in all social interactions. This means being respectful and courteous is essential in any social situation. Her politeness helped her make friends easily. This means her respectful and kind behavior allowed her to form friendships. The next word is pollute. Pollute means to make something dirty or harmful, usually by adding waste or chemicals. Factories pollute the air with smoke and gases. This means factories release harmful substances into the air, making it dirty. We must reduce waste to prevent polluting the oceans. This means we need to lower the amount of waste we create to keep the oceans clean. Plastic can pollute the environment if it is not disposed of properly. This means plastic waste can harm nature if it's not thrown away in the right way. The next word is pond. Pond means a small body of water, usually smaller than a lake. We spent the afternoon by the pond feeding the ducks. This means we spent time near a small water area, giving food to the ducks. The pond in the park is home to many fish and frogs. This means the small water area in the park has many fish and frogs living in it. They went fishing at the pond over the weekend. This means they went to the small water area to catch fish during the weekend. The next phrase is pop in. Pop in means to visit someone briefly or quickly, usually without planning in advance. I'll pop in to say hello after work. This means I will stop by for a quick visit after work. She popped in to grab a coffee before heading home. This means she quickly visited to get a coffee before going home. Feel free to pop in whenever you're nearby. This means you are welcome to visit briefly whenever you are close.